Good afternoon. Thank you, Chief. I'd like to welcome everyone, especially Easy One Wife Fawn. Thank you for coming. I know it's a busy schedule. We're taking care of 3 kids. Merlin, Kellen, and Autumn, thank you for being here. I know you love getting out of days of school and things like that, right? It's always a good thing. Excuse me. This is a very important occasion for Pedestal Klein, Sam. I'm glad to have known you. It's been a great time, the times I was with you. Too bad it couldn't have been more fun times. I'd hoped to wear my uniform today, but it shrank. I did not grow. I've been running. I know Aaron wants me to go running with him so I can get back down into that weight. I've known Sam for about 14 years, stationed with him twice. To be honest, I truly wish I could have had him on my detachments when I actually deployed. I know I snuck out on one of those. But it never worked out that way. I would have to say he's not very politically correct, and neither am I. Maybe he got some of that from me, I'm not sure. But in my book, that's a good thing. I am personally thankful for getting the information right, getting it correct. It's better than getting some sugar-coated BS. And I made that correct. Okay, Sam was born in West Virginia in 1975. He grew up and graduated high school in Pennsylvania and enlisted in the Navy in February of 1995. He attended recruit training at RTC Great Mistakes. He could not get his first day of school. He asked for something like lightsaber mechanic, something like that, and people just looked at him like he was nuts. So he ended up going to ACA school instead in Meridian, Mississippi. Once his schooling was completed in 1996, Airman Apprentice Klein was assigned to VP-11 at NAC Brunswick, Maine, which promptly decommissioned, so he had to get new orders and went to AIMD. While stationed at NAS Brunswick, he met his wife-to-be, Paul. In May of 1998, he reported to his first sea duty tour of the Mighty Grandmasters at HSL 46. There he married Fawn and was advanced to AZ3 and AZ2. Later that year, their son Merlin arrived. Later that year, in December of 2000, he was supposed to deploy with me, yours truly. But was stolen by the rat bastards of Dep 6. That was cornbread, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. But, the chief always wants the best with us. So that was that. They had deployed instead on the Albanian and leaving a very pregnant wife behind. The day after New Year's Day 2001, he was off the coast of Panama when he received word that their son Kellen had arrived. I was very excited about that, Kellen. In 2002, he received orders to BX-20 in Protection River, Maryland, and after completing the Optimized Narcoma School in Pensacola, he reported to the squadron as a data analyst. While there, he had a memorable re-enlistment ceremony with an unintended audience of a few hundred onlookers at the Vietnam Memorial Wall, which also included his aviation warfare qualification pinning. After a successful tour at VX-20, he received orders back to Mayport, Florida, this time to HSL 42, the Proud Warriors, where he and Fawn purchased their first home and welcomed the arrival of their daughter, Autumn. He deployed through the Arabian Gulf in 2006 aboard the USS Philippine Sea, where he was advanced to AZ-1 and agreed to do a second deployment with, guess who, me, yours truly, when I checked into the squadron. It was a ruse, because I decided to retire instead, leaving him with a new senior chief to take the deployment. And of course, he had the best LPO ever could be, Mr. Aaron Gaither, sitting in the back there trying to hide.
You'll put me on the spot here. Thanks, Caesar. Appreciate that.
Anyway, so he deployed with the squadron, Det 2 Jive Turkeys. There he is. There's Big back there and Nick. After completing journeyman instructor training in Pensacola, Florida in June 2009, saw him report to Naples, Italy for a 2-year unaccompanied tour overseas. Here he worked closely with senior military and civilian personnel to develop a viable training program for the greatly outnumbered and neglected E6 and below personnel in the European and African AOR. He participated in several underway periods with the USS Mount Whitney, where he had the arduous job of filling out a muster report every day. Tough, huh?
Yeah.
So he took advantage of that and finished up his bachelor's degree in religion. July 2011, once again, saw him deployed to the Arabian Gulf on a second unaccompanied tour, this time assigned to the USS George H.W. Bush for its maiden deployment. So it's good to take our new boat in. He quickly took over as the Production Control and Logs and Records LPO and remained until October of 2013, when a humanitarian reassignment finally brought him to BP-30 and home to Jacksonville and home to his wife and family. Casey Wayne Klein's personal awards include 3 Navy Achievement Medals, the Humanitarian Service Medal, and various campaign and unit awards, and he will be continuing to reside in Jacksonville, Florida. A lot of people like to say that, now it's all about family, but I have to differ with them. I think it's always been about family. We do not go to sea and deploy away from our family to get away, to have a fun time, to go partying. Though we may do that, that is not why we're there. We are there to make a living for our families, to take care of our families, and take care of our country. So I will not say now it's time for family. I'll say now it's time to continue working with your family. That's the plan. It's a great being with you.
Thank you.